Hey there, my name is Dallin Broomfield, and I'm the owner here at Iron Chest Pest Control, SEO, and Marketing. This video here is the custom website screencast that you requested through your email yesterday. And so in this video, I'm going to go over your website and I'm going to leave you with a few tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence and overall just generate more traffic, leads, and sales through your website. If you could, please give me some feedback on what you thought about this video. But without further ado, the three things that we're going to talk about today is content, citations, and backlinks. So content is first because content is king. You want to have a lot of content across your website, and there's a few reasons why. One, it's going to let Google know that you're the expert in your field. Two, it's going to be able to answer AI search results. And then three, it's going to allow you to get in some of the high quality and relevant keywords that these Google users are searching for. So looking at your main service area where your Google business profile is, we've got pest control East Orange NJ, which this keyword gets searched 50 times every month and has a keyword difficulty of 0, which is the easiest you can get. It's basically like knocking out a third grader. It's super easy to rank for a keyword like that if it's set up right. So what I would do is I would come over here to my home page and I would make sure that this exact match keyword was inside my content, right? Pest control East Orange NJ. I would have it right here in my header one tag. I would come down and I would put it in the body of my content a few times. And then I would also save my images as these keywords. So of course the Google algorithm cannot see these images, but they can see what's behind it. And so by doing these things, you're basically manipulating the algorithm and letting the algorithm know that you're doing the services that these Google users are actually searching for. So a big thing I want to talk about next, still on the content side, is your service area. So I know that you service more than East Orange. And so what I would recommend doing is setting up service location pages for every single location that you do. So one of your competitors, Viking, they do this really well. This is a ginormous company, so they've got all these location pages. As you can see, each one of these would be clickable to go back to its own page of, Alpine, New Jersey. And this is where they're able to get those keywords in there and get that AI, AEO optimized content on there to get found in AI searches as well. So again, content. That's my number one tip for your content. And so next we're going to go over to the Google algorithm and we're going to Google pest control East Orange NJ. And so the first few things that you're going to see pop up right here, this section, this is the local service ads. Then you got another paid ad right here. These are just the paid ad platforms through Google. I do highly recommend running it, especially this time of year. But for the sake of the video, we're going to stay on the local organic side of things, which this section right here, these three businesses, is in your local map pack. And in my opinion, this is the best place to be in because of the reviews. People trust reviews like their grandma. And so it's good to get a consistent review pattern and be responding to those reviews. Google loves to see that you're going to be interacting with your customers. Another good way to interact with your customers is to be making weekly Google posts, posting about your products and services. But most importantly, and this is my tip number 2, is you want to create citations to your Google business profile. So citations are simply just online directories. Anywhere where your business name, address, or phone number is listed is going to create that citation for you. And the more of them you have, the more authority and rank that you're going to have in this top map pack. And then finally, the next section down here, this is your organic traffic. This is where the website would go. And when we're talking about Google, Google is just a big popularity contest. And so the more relevant backlinks that you have linking back to your website are basically just these other websites that are raising their hand and saying, yes, this guy is trusted and authoritative and deserves to be up at the top of Google. So my tip 3 is more backlinks to the website. So we're going to come back over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It is just a tool. It's not 100% correct all the time, but we can see since you're using this framer.website, you got a really high domain authority. So it's because of the framer.website here. If this was just dckillerbees.com, which I do recommend doing that, the domain authority would drop down. But you got 70 backlinks running to your website and 0 keywords being found. So right now the algorithm is not finding your website for any organic keywords. So lastly, I do want to look at your competitor. Again, ginormous company. I know who Viking Pest is, so I know it's super hard to compete with people like this, but it is possible. And you can see domain authority of 58 with a .com website. They've got 5 backlinks ran to just this page, Exterminator East Orange. This is their location page. And then they got getting found for 3 keywords and got 13 people coming in, which really it's 14 if you count these 2 traffic right here. Again, it's just a tool done 100% correct. Pest control East Orange, that's that keyword we went over. 40 on the volume, 60 on the keyword difficulty. This tool says they're sitting position 3, so they've got 8 people traveling into their website every month looking for pest control services. And then Exterminator East Orange NJ, another 30 searches for that, sitting on position 2, so they've got another 6 people coming in on that, right? So this is just East Orange. Again, so now let's talk about the location pages. So here's Pest Control Newark NJ. This keyword gets searched double the amount, 100 times every month, still a low keyword difficulty. So this is another keyword that you can capitalize on by building out those location pages, just like Viking Pest Control did. Another one is Summit. This is another area very close to you, Pest Control Summit NJ. Another 40 searches for that. Again, 0 on the keyword difficulty. Super easy to rank for keywords like this. So I hope you found valuable information into this video. Again, the 3 things is content. You want to make sure that you're using those exact match keywords, building out content that can be found in AI searches. And then 2, you want to run reviews and citations are the most important thing to your Google business profile. And then lastly, backlinks to give you more domain authority to be found in the search. Looking forward to getting some feedback from what you thought. Thank you. Take care.